Today, we're talking about a pivotal moment for the U.S. space program. There's a new Guardian in orbit, or at least it's about to be, and its first big test is poised to completely shake up America's access to space. So circle August 12th, 2025 on your calendar. That's the day the Vulcan Centaur rocket, built by United Launch Alliance, ULA, is slated to lift off from Cape Canaveral. Now, this isn't just another launch. It's its very first national security mission for the U.S. Space Force. The mission's name? USSF 106. Okay, so new rockets launch all the time, right? What makes this one so different? Why is everyone calling this one launch such a huge deal for America's future in space? Well, to get that, we kind of have to zoom out a bit. It really all boils down to what you might call the one-player problem. When it comes to something as absolutely critical as getting to space, relying on just a single ride, well, that's a massive strategic risk. I mean, think about it like this. With this single mission, the U.S. quite literally doubles its choices for launching its most important, most sensitive satellites. We're not talking about a tiny improvement here. This is a fundamental change for national security. So, up until now, the whole situation was pretty dicey. For the most demanding, heavy-duty national security missions, there was really only one certified commercial company to call: SpaceX. And if their rockets were ever grounded for any reason, well, there was no plan B. Now, with Vulcan Centaur entering the arena, there's finally a backup. And that doesn't just mean redundancy, it means real, honest-to-goodness competition. But, Vulcan's road to get here was anything but smooth. It wasn't a straight shot at all. Its path to getting certified was a total nail-biter. It's a real comeback story that almost didn't happen. It all started back in January 2024 with a really rough debut flight that had major problems right after it dropped off its payload. Honestly, it looked like a huge setback. But then, by October, Vulcan managed to pull off a successful comeback mission. It wasn't perfect, mind you. There were some minor hiccups with the booster, but it worked. And that success was just enough to prove the rocket was capable, which cleared the way for its official certification in March of 2025, setting the stage for this very mission. So where is this mission going? To something called geosynchronous orbit. What's that? It's basically a special spot way up there, about 22,000 miles high, where a satellite can perfectly match the speed of the Earth's spin. So from our perspective down here, it looks like it's just hanging there, motionless in the sky. And that's absolutely perfect for the kind of 24/7 surveillance and communication that's vital for national security. All right, so we've covered the problem, and we've walked through the rocket's bumpy ride to get here. Let's pull it all together and talk about the real payoff, what it actually means to have a second, reliable highway to orbit. If there's one thing you take away from all this, it's this number: 2. That's it. In the high-stakes game of space, going from 1 to 2 changes everything. It's the difference between being vulnerable and being resilient. So, what does that number 2 really give us? First, assured access to space. If one company's rocket has an issue, the nation's security isn't held hostage. You've got another ride ready and waiting. It gets rid of that single point of failure. It sparks real competition on price and innovation. And it just builds a way more robust foundation for whatever the U.S. wants to do in space in the future. And that's really the bottom line. This isn't just one more rocket launch. The USSF 106 mission is the finish line of a long, tough journey. And it's the starting gun for a whole new, more secure era for America's presence in that ultimate high ground. The game has well and truly changed. You now have 2 certified heavy-lift rockets competing head-to-head for the nation's most vital missions. Which leaves us all with a pretty fascinating question to think about. With this new era of competition now locked in, what's going to be the next giant